Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Lost Alice along Owen Chester's route. In the last episode, Owen took us out into the City of Light to walk around and take a look at things, and we'll be seeing the City of Sorrow soon. But at the moment, we ran into the Joker and Tweedledee and Tweedledum, so let's get on with these introductions. You can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story.
How do you do, Alice? I'm Tweedledum, and this is my sister, Tweedledee.
Hi, Alice. Do you have a boyfriend? How did you meet Joker? Are you getting along with King Chess? How do you spend your time at the Castle of Chess?
Come on, Dee. You can pick better questions than that.
Like what?
Like, what's Alice's type?
That's wonderful. What a great question, Dum. Fantastic.
Well, I had a hard time keeping up with her rapid-fire questions, so my only reply was, oh dear. Let's see, someone dependable. Yes. Well, for example, someone dependable. That didn't make them happy. They're like,
Dependable?
Yes, someone strong, trustworthy, intelligent, and kind without being pampered.
I've heard something like that before.
Have you, Dee?
Yes, it's called the ideal boyfriend. It's everything a girl could ever want.
Oh, I get it. You mean Alice has really high ideals.
Yes, that's right. That's right, I'm sure of it.
Excuse me for having high standards, and for actually valuing myself and having some self-esteem. Blanching from the excitement in the twins' voices, my comeback sounded uncharacteristically weak, even to myself. In fact, I knew my expectations were high indeed. Well, wouldn't you want the perfect boyfriend? I don't want to compromise even for love. Perfect, huh? Joker smiled meaningfully as he repeated that one word. Well, problem with having high standards is that you end up alone in life, because nobody's perfect. I don't know if he'd make a good boyfriend. But if you want perfect, why don't you consider someone right by you who happens to fit the bill? Are you talking about yourself or Owen here? Huh? I couldn't understand what Joker was trying to say and blinked in confusion. But then I followed his gaze and comprehension dawned. Don't be ridiculous. I wasn't talking about Owen. I wouldn't mind at all if you were. Owen took that moment to enter the conversation, wearing a confident smile. I guess Alice is as good as royalty here. Huh, stop teasing me too, Owen. I pouted in protest, but Owen and Joker just kept on laughing. Just then, I noticed Owen exchange a meaningful look with Joker. Joker nodded and called out to the twins. Dee, Dum, why don't you call it a day for today? What? They've only talked to me for 5 minutes. They're not going to be happy with that. He seemed to be able to read the atmosphere and made the question sound perfectly natural.
Oh, but we just got to meet Alice.
Yeah, there's still so much we want to talk about.
Dee and Dum faltered, sounding reluctant to go. As long as Alice is in Wonderland, you'll have plenty more opportunity to see her. Instead, you should worry about being too persistent and making her tired of you. As soon as Joker said those words, the twins became flustered.
That would be very bad. Very bad. We don't want Alice to grow weary of us.
Yes, Joker, you're absolutely right. We should call it a day.
Joker chuckled as he glanced at me and Owen. There you have it.
See you, Alice.
Let's get together again soon.
The twins followed Joker's lead and waved goodbye. Bye-bye, kids. I returned their wave and watched as the three departed. Talk about a whirlwind. That's kids for ya. It got suddenly so quiet, I couldn't help but smile wryly. That was amusing. All right, next let's head to the City of Sorrow. I'm looking forward to this. Don't let me down. All right. I nodded enthusiastically in response to Owen's suggestion. Oh, it is beautiful. It's the dark cathedral version. The City of Sorrow had majestic-looking buildings just like the City of Light, but strangely, it was dark as nighttime when it should have still been light outside. Premium route coming up, which of course we're doing. We're doing premium throughout this whole thing. The contents of the story change according to your choice. As expected, if you choose the premium route, you will share a romantic story with him. Here are some brief introductions to the premium route. What? What's wrong? I like the eloquence with which you express your feelings openly, but your shyness is also endearing. enjoy the rest of the story.
I will. All you gotta do is give it to me.
Then I guess I'll have to pay for it. Okay, I'm gonna have to buy the wondrous flower wreath. Good thing I got me plenty of sapphires. And how do we wear the wreath exactly? Oh, we hold it. Okay. And I still have no pants. Because if I put on anything else, my favorite, you see the stats at the top, you see the spade and the heart and the clover and the diamond. And diamond is for Chester, I believe. So I'm at 2 of 5 with him. So if I change anything I'm wearing, it lowers. So right now I'm stuck with no pants. Or skirt or anything. See? Nothing in the bottoms. I have nothing available. So I'm gonna have to wait until something pops up. Because I'm not spending money on it. Just spending money on chapters is really expensive enough. Alright, we're ready to challenge that checkpoint. Hop hop. Somehow I'm pink now. Cleared. Bring it on. Owen abruptly stopped in front of the flower shop and spoke to the storekeeper. Would you mind putting a bouquet together for me right now? Yes, using those flowers over there. The finished bouquet featured lavender-colored flowers with petals like lace. Oh, this sounds beautiful. I want a picture. There's not enough pictures in these games ever. The funny thing is, the best thing about these games are the backgrounds. Why are the backgrounds so gorgeous and there's so many of them? Why don't we get more avatar pictures and scenes? It was wrapped in paper of pale pink and tied with a beautiful red ribbon. Owen wore a smile as he paid for the bouquet, overruling the girl who tried to refuse payment from the Chess King. I wondered what he planned to do with the bouquet. Give it to you, of course. Welcome to the Chess Kingdom, Iris. He smiled as he held out the bouquet. I hope your days in Wonderland will only get better and better as time passes. You've already welcomed me. Owen narrowed his eyes and smiled warmly at me. He looked rather dashing holding the flowers, as if it was something he did often. I sure hope not. Do you do this to all the Alices you meet? Thank you. I thanked him and accepted the flowers, which smelled wonderful. The scent was warm and relaxing. This is a common bloom called the healing flower. It's very popular for its soothing properties. As I listened to Owen describe the flower, it suddenly hit me. Is he worried about me? I had been so deep in thought that I hadn't noticed. Owen probably saw through everything, that I wasn't sleeping well and shed tears from time to time. Thank you, Owen. His thoughtfulness made me happy. I showed my gratitude once again. What? Why do you look so surprised? What? What's wrong? I like the eloquence with which you express your feelings openly, but your shyness is also endearing. I can't tell if that's supposed to be a compliment or not. Don't think so hard. Owen smiled as he regarded me. Apparently, his confidence never wavered. Owen's gaze was steady, and he spoke without a hint of embarrassment. I find you attractive, that's the truth. I see. His straightforwardness had me feeling flustered. I didn't want him to notice my embarrassment, so I tried to feign nonchalance. But Owen seemed to see right through me, again, as usual. And that was the end of the premium story. God, that was so short. As I walked next to Owen, I could feel people staring at us. Just like in the City of Light, the stares were nothing but friendly. The Chess King is here. As soon as people noticed him, their expressions lit up in pleasure. Thank you so much for all you do, Chess King. We can live in security because you're a ruler, Chess King. The adults were not the only ones. Children also regarded Owen with sparkling eyes. Thanks. I'll continue to ensure your security. You can rest assured. As Owen spoke to them, applause broke out.
Long live the Chess King!
Seeing everyone so obviously happy, I had to revise my opinion of Owen. I thought he would be more difficult, but in reality he's a very good king. He seemed to be the ideal ruler, loved and relied upon by his people. That was Owen, the Chess King. Huh? I turned around and found a little girl there. In that silhouette, it kind of looked like a zombie. Do you have something you'd like to say to Owen? I crouched down so our eyes met, and her face turned red. She hesitantly held something behind her back.
You're Alice, aren't you? Here, this is for you.
She offered me some colorful candy. For me? Are you sure? Isn't it important to you?
It's all right. I'm happy to meet you, Alice.
Thank you. Her smile warmed my heart. I smiled and accepted the candy.
Alice, please visit the City of Sorrow again with the Chess King.
Okay, zombie girl. Definitely. I was reluctant to part with the girl who continued to wave her hand. Owen and I left the City of Sorrow. When we returned to the Castle of Chess from the City of Sorrow,
Alice, Alice.
I turned around when I heard someone calling my name. I was greeted by the sight of a fluffy white rabbit wearing a vest and a pocket watch. It's about time you showed up. Aren't you supposed to be the first one I see in these things usually? Hey, Al, what is the messenger of the Queen of Hearts doing here?
The
white rabbit named Al passed me an envelope.
The Queen of Hearts asked me to deliver a letter to you at the Castle of Chess, Alice.
A letter? I opened it and read the letter inside. The letter began with a courteous greeting. It was an invitation to a tea party at the Castle of Heart.
Can we trust her?
An invitation to a tea party? I'd really like to go.
Great, come with me.
Al hopped lightly up and down and beckoned me to follow. I glanced Owen's way. I suppose there's no harm if I keep you to myself any longer. Even the normally docile queen is sure to lose her temper. Oh, I guess the queen's not such a bad person in this one, huh? But I insist on accompanying you. I can't let you go on your own. Of course. Thank you, Owen. He was probably worried about Cronus coming after me. I didn't hesitate to thank him. Just then... I felt someone's eyes on me. I looked around, but I didn't catch anyone in sight. Iris, what's wrong? Is someone scrying on me? Oh, it's nothing. I shook my head gently. If Owen didn't notice anything, then it must have been my imagination. If there was someone suspicious around, Owen would definitely have noticed. But I couldn't deny what I felt. It was a strange sensation, unlike the friendly stares that I felt in town. Preview.
Hi, it's Al, the White Rabbit. How do you do, Alice? I'm always helping the Queen of Hearts, like delivering her letters. But today, I'm here to introduce the next page. I'll do my best.
All the while, the fog swirled before us, taking shape. And then... a young man suddenly appeared from amidst the white haze. Will you be dateable later? Even through the mist I can see you're a pretty boy. His sandy gold hair blew in the wind, and he turned to look this way. He wore a long black coat featuring gears, and several pocket watches hung from his waist. Is he Cronus? And the necklace that matched the color of his eyes stood out for some reason. So, this is where you've been, Alice. It's nice to meet you. I don't know if I'm going to keep that voice for him. That's just something I said on the fly. Everyone in this world loves Alice, the protagonist of this tale. If they were to lose Alice, they would no doubt be desolate. Besides... He looked away briefly. Cronus and I share some history. It's personal.
Whoa, that man. Why is he even here? I have to hurry and notify the Queen.
You do that, little bunny. You do that. Gothic Lolita top. Lovely. So yeah, it's looking pretty promising that the Queen of Hearts seems to be a more friendly person in this than the original fiction. Guess we'll be seeing soon. Hope to see you there tomorrow or in some of my other videos, and I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye-bye, everybody.